Hi, Missy. Thank you.
Got it.
Murph, this is you.
When we clinched it, when we won the World Series, a couple of ball players came out like Posey and Huff and all them. They all came out and says, Murph, we won it for you. You finally got your World Series ring, the championship ring, the big top. Like I told them, I was a bridesmaid for 3 times, never a bride, but now I'm a bride and I'm happy.
They want it on the plane?
Yeah, we'll just take it off when we get there. That's the one that's unlocked. The other one's locked already.
You find yourself, you think about it, sort of standing on the summit all alone and trying to figure out how we got here this year. And we know generally how we got here, but you think about the long grind beginning in late February and going all the way through to November 1st, and all the variables that occur during that long 8+ months of playing together. And they really, it's a cliche, but they really played like a team. They cared for each other, and they showed each other they cared about what was going on.
Oh man, so good.
The beauty about this team, about this whole experience, was this didn't seem like pressure to these guys. It eats some guys up. It eats some teams up when they realize that they're not going to be able to produce and give this fan base this prize. This team never, ever, ever felt any pressure from this enormous responsibility from day one. And when they did get this thing, and it was finally over, and you watched them in this real tight group on the infield in Texas bouncing around. It was the greatest. It was warmth beyond happiness is about the only way I can describe it. It was such an incredibly intense, warm feeling of accomplishment, of just being privileged to be part of it and see it and smell it and feel it. It was unbelievable.
The trophy that we're looking at now, that World Series trophy, you know, it belongs to them as much as it belongs to anyone.
Unbelievable.
I go back home and, you know, I'm a normal individual. But here, without the fans and everything, you know, the beard and everything, without fans, there is no beard. There is no Sergio Romo, San Francisco Giant, you know? So in all reality, they're very crucial and important to what we do.
CODY! 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 Oh, that was unbelievable. I mean, who would expect these people to be out here at this time? Just goes to show what kind of fans we have. It's awesome. I mean, can't say enough about the fans of San Fran. They're the best in the league.
Thank you, San Francisco Giants!
Baseball is riddled with superstitions. So at what point do you begin to plan a World Series victory parade?
I think I had first contact with the city during the end of the Atlanta series.
We really didn't start talking seriously about it until we were probably midway through the National League Championship Series.
Once we got to the World Series, it was kind of, you have to plan it. But it comes right up to the end. I remember on Monday night before the game started, there were about 10 of us huddled around a little picnic table on the view reserve deck at the Rangers Stadium, and we were just kind of thinking, okay, if this happens, we need to be ready. It's Monday night. We need to be able to go on Wednesday.
But there were a lot of details and a lot of things that you just couldn't do until we had actually won that championship. And so when we got back here, we had a full day to plan for things on Tuesday, and people took advantage of it. Well, I think we had always felt that we'd like to follow a route that was very similar to the one that the team took in the welcome parade in 1958.
The parade route in 1958 started at Seal Stadium and zigzagged its way through the city and concluded at the intersection of Market and Montgomery, where there was a luncheon at the Palace Hotel. So we didn't have the same parade route. The same parade route wouldn't have made any sense today. What most people remember from the 58th parade is this photograph with Willie Mays and Hank Sauer.
We have that great photo of Willie Mays coming under the welcome banner at Montgomery Market.
Montgomery Market we knew was going to be a focus, and then just take everybody straight along Market Street, because that's where we could get the most people to be able to see our players and the front office and the event staff and everybody who had been working so hard all season.
It was less than 24 hours until their first parade in 52 years. However, Giants executives had to pause to take a very important phone call.
Hello, Bill Newcomb at the Giants.
Hi, Bill. It's Kitty Johnson calling with President Obama.
Hi, Kitty. How are you?
I am wonderful. Are you guys all set for the president?
We are.
Okay, wonderful. Hold on one moment. I'll put him on.
Thank you.
Hello, Bill?
Mr. President, Bill Newcomb here with the Giants.
Well, do you have the squad there?
We have a full room of Giants folks here, eager to hear this call from you.
Well, listen, let me first of all say that I watched the game yesterday, as it was a good distraction from the election. and you guys just played unbelievable baseball. I know San Francisco's celebrating, but the way you guys played was, the way baseball should be played. And, so I want to congratulate Bruce and Larry and Brian and obviously Edgar and Tim and that whole pitching rotation you guys have. I'm still trying to figure out how Madison's as cool as he is at the age of 21.
Well, so are we, Mr. President.
But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that the whole country is proud of you guys. I know it's a long wait. I remember as a White Sox fan what it was like when we finally broke a much longer dry spell, and you guys should be really proud because you just played great ball, showed great perseverance, and made a great example of what the sport's all about.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of this entire organization, I must say on a somewhat personal note, Mr. President, that I spent 3 very tense days in a ballpark in Dallas recently looking across the diamond at 2 former presidents of the United States. And I thought to myself, it's time for us to have the sitting president come to San Francisco, and we hope you might consider coming out and throwing the opening pitch for us for the 2011 championship season.
I tell you what, that is something that I would love to do. They don't let me make decisions on my own around here. I but I can tell you right now, I'm going to put in the request and see if we can get out to the West Coast. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing you guys here.
Thanks.
So hope everybody continues to celebrate, have a great time. Again, congratulations to Tim and Buster, Madison, and all the folks who made such a great contribution. And I've got to beat Brian Wilson too, because I'm trying to figure out what's up with that beard. I want to examine that thing more closely.
If you come out, we'll put him under oath with you in a private room, and you can figure it out for us, Mr. President.
There you go. All right, guys. Have a great celebration. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing you here at the White House.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
What's up?
So guys, how you doing?
All the hard work paid off.
Toy?
New toy.
Awesome.
Where's my shirt? Hello. Nah, man, just really excited. We finally get to celebrate. We get to share, the enthusiasm, the excitement. Share all this with the city of San Francisco. I mean, I've never been a part of it. It's this special. Here we are, man. It's pretty exciting.
Elvis, come on.
Have you ever taken part in a parade before?
Not in a parade. I mean, I've done the whole junior high marching band back in the day, but other than those regular parades, no, never really been the reason there was a parade.
I knew that the parade was going to be huge. I just had no idea how big and how happy these people were. It's really the largest group of happy people I've ever seen in one spot.
So good to see all of you, believe me. I'm thankful Brian brought me up here 4 years ago to experience this great city, the fans, the storied franchise. It's been a lot of fun. It is unique, and to have the day that we had on that parade is something that's unforgettable, and it's something that we all will remember. Omar, how you doing, Omar? You a good driver, Omar? Yeah. Huh? You keep on the road for me?
Cable cars, cable cars.
Hey, I don't know where my float is. What's up, Evan? What's up? Oh, champions, baby.
There you go, buddy.
Thousands of people. Unbelievable. Hasn't even started yet. This is awesome. I tell you what, if anybody in our team brave enough and willing to drive a trolley, I'm gonna venture and say Brad Wilson.
I'm driving! Brian!
Go for it!
Do it!
Wilson's definitely gonna drive this.
You are the best!
I've done it all now. Kind of feel like I've done it all now.
From San Francisco.
How good is this? Serious business. How good is this?
It's good to see you.
Morning birthday.
Yeah, right. You got a good memory. My husband, Dick Love.
You got to feel great today.
I mean, Willie Mays was the embodiment of how long it literally had been. He was a kid still. 1954, think about it, 56 years ago, he was 23 years old when the Giants last won a World Series.
I had expectations for everything in postseason. Everything from Atlanta to Philadelphia to the clinch game in Texas. My expectations were high, and it reached the expectations in everyone. The only thing that flew past my expectations was the parade.
Looking out from the dais into the sea of orange and black, you looked at the face and there was this incredible, calm, serene look of intense satisfaction.
This is unreal. This isn't happening right now. Yes, it is!
canyon that was Montgomery Street, which was framed by high-rises, just came alive and went crazy. There's just no feeling like that. I mean, you just don't know. It just leaves you stunned.
For Giants fans, this parade would be their lasting image of the 2010 World Championship season. The fan base united with the entire Giants organization in the heart of San Francisco. And for a few hours on a picturesque Wednesday afternoon, over 1 million people felt an overwhelming sense of satisfaction and pride.
Of the being of us, the city.
I'm blown away with the passion, and you know, I always wondered when people said, well, it's just a game. Well, you know what? That's BS. It's not just a game. If you see how people's lives revolve around, quote, baseball, how you see how generational it is. You know, I have a vantage point from being upstairs that, you know, there were games that you could see the grandfather, the son, and his son, and the outpouring and the parade blew everybody away because they were excited. It was like game day. It was genuine. It was loud.
Well, it's the first time in my life that I ran a mile and wasn't tired afterward. You know, I got out the cable car, just started running. It was just one of those things where, wow, non-stop, just mayhem. People just appreciative of the fact that we were able to accomplish something that not only was important to us, but was important to the Bay Area, entire Bay Area. You know, it was just a very defining moment, not just for ourselves, but for the Bay Area and the city of San Francisco. It just super sweet, dude.
Got a beard! Got a beard! Got a beard! Oh! I can't
I saw Romo and Wilson, and I would really want to be out, but I was like, and then when I saw them, I said, let's go out, because I want to be there with them. We want to enjoy this with the fans.
Look at that face.
My ears were ringing the whole next day. I mean, I went to my house after that was over, and I couldn't believe how quiet it sounded in my house with a 2-year-old screaming. It amazes me that somebody's going to walk out there and just stand around all day long in the pack, in the middle of like this block of people, and just sit there and wait for us to go by. It was, just see the love for the Giants out there was amazing to see.
What do we got coming up here?
A couple minutes, we'll go out. I'll give a long-winded speech. Everyone will go, why the hell is this guy talking? We're not here for him.
They're going to fist bump.
That's it. They'll do a little of that. I'll hand out a key, and they'll go, oh, good, it's almost over. And then you guys get on, and you blow
I'll take
them away.
the key to the city.
You'll take the key. And then just announce your run for mayor, because I'm done. I just won my lieutenant governor's race last night.
That's awesome,
So we need.
Maybe I'll ask for some votes.
I know, it's an opportunity, brother.
We'll step in.
San Francisco Giants, World Series champions. Let's enjoy this today, tomorrow, for a week, maybe even a month. So let's get back to work and make another run at it.